Welcome back in, everybody. It's the Zero to Hero save. Brand new season. That means a big transfer window to talk about. Plenty of players in, plenty of players out. I haven't got a Scooby-Doo who these players are, whether they're any good. Like he said, we've got no attributes on. We're relying on the coaches, the scouts. So I suppose it's just going to be one of them things where time shall tell if these players are actually going to be decent for us. If not, it could spell trouble this year. But let's not forget, we did win the league last year. And what does that mean? A real shot at playing in the Champions League. It's the 8th of March and we're just about to kick off our campaign. Our first two games are against La Polla at home, and then we're away at RFS, who continuously seem to be a thorn in our side. This year we've got a lot to look forward to. We know we've got the Champions League football. How far we get, that's a completely different question. The Latvian Cup, they want us to reach the semi-final, and the OptiBet vs Liga, they want us to get top 4 again, which I don't think is, going to be too difficult for us. I'm saying that, and please take it with a pinch of salt, because the transfers we've done, I have absolutely no idea if they're any good. We're literally, like we said, just relying on scout reports and just going with the flow. We have got potentially 2 more players I'm looking to bring into the football club. The first one is Dean Cornelius, and the other one is Matteo Remars. But Cornelius, we're scouting him. We're trying to get them both in on trials. Good composure, good first touch. Vision looks decent as well. And I think that'll be the first time I've got a player with any sorts of these yellow circles here. So keep an eye on Dean Cornelius. We'll see exactly what he can offer during the training sessions, and we'll put an offer in. The next one is Matteo Remars, formerly of Cairns, Mondoville, QRM, Stade Briochin as well. But I think if I had to pick one, I think I'm potentially going to look at Remars. He's a decent player, only 26 years of age, and there's a little bit more going for him on here. I've actually say that 1 pro, 3 cons for him, 1 and 3. So we'll have to we'll judge it after we've had a good look at them, if they both agree to these trials and coming on board for 4 weeks. But anyway, let's look at the transfers that have been completed. So first of all, last year we've seen all these, haven't we now? Yes. So Aspitz has left. It was our 3rd choice goalkeeper, going out to RFS for £60,000, potentially rise to 80k. Wasn't really going to feature too much for us. We've let him go. Another player that I was, pretty much unsure about. He was injured a lot last year, and it's Cedric Coadio. We sold him to Cups, who play in the Finnish league, and we got nearly £20,000, freed up a little bit of wages. But like I said, he was injured over and over again. There's no point having a player like that who's just never going to be fit. Next player to leave the club was Mateus, our centre-back, the Brazilian. Come in, he's done a really good job at our team. He's 34, going on 35. He's started to look a little bit, he's getting even slower. And the scouts and our coaches seem to think he was regressing very, very quickly. So we managed to sell him on for a small fee and get his wage off the books as well. And the last player to leave was Ivo, I can't even pronounce this, Minkovic, going out to Albert, centre-back. Wasn't really going to feature for us. He did play a handful of games for us over the past couple of seasons, but we moved him on. So anyway, that's the outs done. We bought him, just shy of £100,000, but we have spent 375. The first player we bought in is Julian Larson. Can play the striker, can play on the left, and can play on the right. Coming in from Burton Albion, formerly of AIK, Nottingham Forest. Comes in with a little bit of stature, bit of quality about him. He did play 1 pre-season game, didn't really do too much, but it's going to take a little bit of time for Lars to settle in. But I'm quite happy with that deal, £81,000. I don't think we can really moan at that. The next player, we needed some more quality, most definitely, at left back. And this guy comes in, he's very, very good. Formerly of Monaco, Cercle Bruges, Guingamp. And we've managed to snatch him in. He's on a lot of money each week, 2,100. But he's got a lot of quality to offer. And we've only Carclins at left back, really. It was time to bring in another left back. So Johan Etienne coming in, 28 years of age. Comes in with a bit of pedigree and can definitely do us a job. The next player is a centre-back, Antonis How do you pronounce this now? Cernamodis Anthony is his new name. £105,000 coming in from Riga. We are going to be playing him as a ball-playing defender. 29 years of age, coming into his prime. Latvian international. Did feature for Riga quite a lot. He wanted a new challenge. We brought him in, especially with Matthias leaving, Minkovic leaving. We needed a little bit more depth at centre-half. So he is going to be a starter for us. But unfortunately, he's banned for the first few games of the season. Next player, we mean the last player, is Robert Vipes coming in, Val Maria for £110,000. Another centre-back. He's Latvian. He's been capped at the under-21 level. He's going to come in as just a bog-standard central defender. Can do us a job. Did play a lot for Valmiera over the past 2-3 seasons. Is he going to be a starter? I think we've got a fair few rotational options. As you'll see from the squad in a minute, we're lacking real quality at centre-half. But with having all these homegrown players you need to have in the starting lineup and stuff like that, it's been difficult to try and get some real quality Latvian centre-backs in. So that's our transfer bid is concluded, really. We've still got £16,000 in wages. I could potentially drag it across and get a lot more, but I'm pretty happy with the squad as it looks at the moment, and I want to keep that sort of wages there for the new contracts we might need to look at. So, look at the squad now for the opening game. Nowusu can't play yet because unfortunately he got injured, which is a bit of a bummer for us. So normally he'd have Nowusu in goal, who is looking very, very good. 4 stars of current ability, potentially 5-star, already playing for the Nigerian national team. And he's a very, very solid player and on contract for another season. So I may look to tie him down on a bigger deal depending on money and stuff going forward. But anyway, Matrovic is in goal for now. Nowusu will step in. We've got Karkins at left back. We are not playing Etienne yet because we need to keep 3 homegrown players in there. But if we can throw back in then Stradins, we've then got the option then to bring in Etienne to left back. So Karkins will be at left back. Korotkovs and Vipes at centre-half. Really, it will be, like we said, Anthony coming into that centre-half position for Vipes. Unfortunately, he's not... He can't play this next game. Hervage still on the right-hand side. He's probably the best player at the football club, bar Nowusu and Etienne. Centre midfielders remain the same. Clemente looks to have dropped off a little bit now. Only 2.5 stars, but he's got a good partnership in there with Kone. Gay on the left, Ogniyi in the cam role still, Marnie on the right, and we've still got Melee Diagne up front. Look at the bench though now. We've still got Auda. We've brought Orted back because he was he on loan? No, he wasn't on loan. He was in the reserve team, the B team there. Didn't particularly perform too well, but started off good in pre-season there. Bagged himself a goal, the youngster. So Ortard comes back into the team. We've got Stolzers. Artur Stolzers coming up from the youth team. Our first youth intake. He's not massively highly rated. He's another homegrown player we can bring in, offer us a little bit of depth in that position. Still got Stradins. We've got Larson as our backup striker now. We were struggling for strikers last year. We only really had Diagne, but luckily enough, that Kim Jong-yu, I can't remember his name. What's his name now? We've put him back in the B team. I'm sure he is. Kim Dong-yu. He done bits for us last year. He done bits, but he's back down to the B team now. We've still got a little bit of quality down here. We've still got a lot to Bakari. Dior's injured. We've got him. Jetishi. Zroidis. So we have got 2 goalkeepers currently injured, and we've managed to retain the services of Savagevs as well, who can do a job in a ball-winning midfielder position. Our other centre-back actually is Isajevs. He's 32. He's ageing. He's on the end of his contract now. We won't be renewing this deal, I don't think. He's only currently rated at 2 stars. He was a 3-star last year, hence why we are struggling a little bit at centre-half. Ideally, I'd love to bring in Etienne, who gives a little bit more quality in there, but that means we can't play Ogniyi. So it's a bit of choosing whether to get poked on the left or the right. Unfortunate at the moment, but we have got strength in depth now. We have got a little bit of quality. With that being said, let's take on Lapoya, our opening league game of the season. Can we get off to a good start? It would be nice. We're at home. I don't know how this is going to go for us. It could go absolutely wrong, and we could have an absolute dreadful season and find ourselves out of a job. But let's not think negative. Let's think positive thoughts, positive signs, and hopefully get off to a banging start. So we're underway, and it's going to be a tough game. We've only had a couple of pre-season friendlies. Not really much time to get this team moulded together, but You know, we tend to start off quite well, and I want to at least finish in the top 3 this year after winning the title last year. We need to start off strong, and Lapoya, definitely no penalty, lovely. Lapoya, definitely going to be no pushovers for us this year. They've been no pushovers at anybody, really. They're a solid team. Let's just put this away. It will be Clemente, I believe, still on penalties. It is Matthias Clemente. Makes no mistake from the spot. And that is a lovely, lovely start to the game. 1-0. Cool, calm penalty. Goalie goes the wrong way. Fantastic, fantastic start. I think we just need to hope our defence can hold strong, because that's our weakest suit defensively. Hopefully they can our midfield can control the game, and we're not going to control the game doing stuff like that. Defence tested once and concede a goal straight away. Not ideal, and that comes from the left back position again. This is why I'm struggling with this now. So he's got to come across. Carklin's there. He lets his man run off him, lets him get across him. Poor defending from the centre half. They're still going to have to try and form some sort of partnership. But luckily enough, we've got Anthony, that Kremervoit, to come back in, who's going to be a big centre half for us. Offers a little bit of quality, but we need to retain possession. Go on, Diagne. Go on, son. I think we have to be like Real Madrid, aren't we? We're going to have to be like Real Madrid, and just if you score 3, we'll score 4. Nice bit of play for Clemente. Nice bit of play from Mane to feed the ball through. 1-on-1. Strikes it. Maybe the goalie could have done a little bit better. But let's just, hopefully we can hold steadfast at the back now. We don't want to keep giving away bleeding goal after goal after goal. We need to defend well. Diagne finds Guy. Kone, nice football. And the goalie pushes it over the bar. We do have a corner. I wish we had a few more fans turn up to our bloody games as well. It would be nice. Karkis delivers. See, what's good about that, Korotkov's our centre-back. He's like 6'6" or something. He's a big guy. So if someone's playing long ball stuff, deep crosses, we've got a chance to clear them. But when it comes to being run at, not particularly great at the moment. But who cares? We're winning at the moment. We're winning. Guy, go on, son. Karklin's not having the greatest of games. Ogany. So we have got an opportunity, really, I think, at half-time. That's better. Oh, good save from the goalie. We could bring in the unlikely hero of last year, Stradins, then put on Etienne. Go on, son. Bring on Etienne at left back. We'll see. We'll see. 30 minutes into the half now. We are looking the dominant team. I don't even know how they've scored a goal. Ball's back in. Kone's in there. It's cleared. Going to get a second bite at it now. And Clemente, we said he's had a bit of a downgrade from our scouts and our coachings, but he's got himself 2 goals. He was instrumental in one of the goals as well. Really well taken. Good bit of play there. Kone. Clemente skips past his man. Petrovic is not going to save that. And we find ourselves in a very handsome 3-1 lead off the bar. Could have been 4. I don't really think we could have asked for a better start to this game now. We're approaching the 35-minute mark. They've tested us once and managed to score a bleeding goal. Let's just not concede again now. We need to make sure we defend this valiantly. Valiantly, get it away. Ogany, that was absolutely terrible for an Ogany. Putric strikes it, luckily enough. He is crap. But I think we are going to make the changes. We are going to make the changes now. Clemente, don't you fucking do it. Tackle that is Mane. On the ball. Can he use his pace? Checks it back to Vipes. Matthias Clemente again. Oh, don't do it, Clemente. Don't lunge in, please. Karklin's now. He needs to defend better now. Karklin's get across to him, man. Doesn't. And it's poor defending. Every time that left back, that left side, they're getting down there. They're causing problems. Apparently, Ogany's having a good game. Happy with the number of shots. What can we change now? So, we can't even bring him on, can we? Can't because of that. So, we could. I think he's having a poor game. For poor game, we are going to make the changes. We're going to make it. Ogany out for Stradins, and then can we do the change now? Is this going to work for us? We can do that, so we are going to do it. Etienne is going to come on and get his debut for us. Hopefully, he's a solid left back. Really, really, he's got a lot to offer. Hopefully, he can show that on the field. But it's his debut. We don't want to get too carried away. Don't expect too much from him. But who knows? Who knows? Let's expect a lot of him. Let's expect a lot. Approaching the hour mark. Pretty much got control of the game at the moment. Etienne on the ball. Into Clemente. Back out to Etienne. Can he get a cross in? He does deliver one into the box. Mane's in there. It's headed. It's better play, though. Etienne doing a little bit. I'd love to see that. Etienne again. Takes the ball in his stride. Clemente finds Mane. Back home to Vibes. Mane again. Lovely build-up play from the boys here. Clemente is having the game of his life. He's got to be man of the match today. Surely, Clemente forces it out to Hervage. Been quiet today. Puts it in, and it could have been another goal. Not really seen a lot from Hervage, but what we have seen we want to see a lot more of. Stradins tends to play well when he comes on. Has he got the bloody captain's armband, Stradins? I think he has. Bloody hell. I didn't know he was our bloody capo. Didn't know he was our Captain Marvel. Come on, boys. 25 to play. What we don't want here is to turn the game. What the fucking hell was that, Clemente? We don't want the game to go to 3-2. We're comfortable at 3-1, 3-2. It's a different ball game. So we need to be very, very careful what we're doing. And that's not careful, is it? That's not careful. They're in now. Strikes it, and it is 3-2. Gibriel guy. Oh, not what we needed at all. We're going to get Larson on down the left-hand side, get him his debut as well. And Vibe's not particularly playing very well. We haven't got... Oh, we've got Isajevs. Get it away, for the love of God. Get it away! Oh, we've managed to save one. Isajevs is going to come on. We're going to get the experience on. They're starting to press us now, Lapoya. I need to see more defensively. So we are, in fact, going to demand a little bit more. Get your foot on the ball. Stats-wise, we've much the better team, but like we know, that don't mean absolutely nothing, nada, zip. Barrett Stradins, he's been crap. Not long ago. Larson, let's just try and encourage him. He's a new player. Don't do that! Fucking our passing is absolutely criminal. I think we've got to go a bit more direct. A bit more direct. Hervage knackered, get on Novikovs. Don't concede again, please. Please, get it away. It's cleared this time. No. Clear it, Larson. Goes long. Diagne's there. Stradins plays Diagne. Run into the corner, son. Run into the corner. Back home. Etienne. We seem to have dropped off in the second half. My God, and we've just about got away with it. 3 shots on target for them. 2 goals. Defensively, we need to sort our shit out, but... I'm not going to moan at the boys. We've managed to get ourselves a 3-2 win. It's 3 points on the board early on. We've come away unscathed. Remars is happy to come on loans. I mean, it's on trial, so we're going to get that. Cornelius, get in the bin then, mate. We're not even going to bother looking at you. But like I said, valuable start to the season. 3 points. It might have been a lot tighter of a game than I wanted it to be. But... who cares? Who cares when you're picking up 3 points? But talking of that, who's the favourites for the league? So, RFS are odds on, and then Riga, then us there. But let me just click on now. When is the champion? Let's click on Riga a second now. Go into last year. I can't be asked. Where's the... there it is. So, Champions League games are played on the 16th of the 7th. So, yeah, it's like July, the draw is. So, we've got a little bit of a wait until we get to that. But nonetheless, we've got RFS 7 days' time. It's probably going to be a game that we are going to lose. They are absolute odds-on favourites to win the league. We need to tighten up defensively, because if we don't, we're going to find ourselves in a spot of bother as we progress for this season. But anyway, I'll see you in 7 days' time. Let's just hope we can win 2 in a row. So the board and the fans not really expecting too much for us away at RFS. Hopefully we could maybe spoil it and sneak a win. But if you offer me a draw now, I will definitely take it. But it is game day. And that being said, we've got a few players now back from being injured, from bans. So we managed to welcome in Anthony Sermon-Dorish, whatever his name is, into centre-half. Again, a little bit of quality in there, which means Vibes does drop to the bench. Dior back from his injury as well, which is ideal. Remars, we've managed to confirm that trial in. We're going to keep an eye on him. But the scouts seem to think it could be a very, very good player for us. So I am going to keep an eye on this now. I don't think anybody else wants, and they don't. We'll have to see how he gets on in training, monitor it accordingly, and then look to get an offer in if he sort of fits our system. But yeah, Saviev's drops on to the bench, so he goes onto the bench as well for Auda. Gives a little bit more cover as a homegrown player in the centre of that midfield. So that's going to be us for this game. I'm thinking about, I'd love to take him out. Love to take him out. We haven't got that option at the moment, unfortunately. So yeah, that's going to be our team because Nowusu's not quite fit enough yet. We'll be back in 5 days' time, which is ideal. So, Matrovic in goal, Karpkin's left, Hervaj right, Konakovs and Anthony at centre-half, Clemente, Kone centre midfield, Gay left, Mane right, Oganiyi, Camroll and Diagne up front. RFS still sitting up in their 4-2-3-1. They're a very, very good team. We have dropped our mentality to balanced rather than positive. So we'll see how we get on today. If these are dominating us when we start conceding a couple of early goals, I may look to go a little bit more direct. Maybe go on a counter attack, but we'll see. We'll see what the first maybe 15 or 20 minutes offer us. But we do want to see a much better defensive display if possible. But it's probably not the game to expect it in. But we'll bide our time. We haven't conceded yet, and it's 6 minutes in, which is ideal for us, of course. Come on, boys. We've got the players to trouble these offensively. But like we keep reiterating, we've got the problems at the back. So, Matrovic, we're going to need a big, big game from you today if we can do in goal, pal. Big man of the match performance would be ideal. Go on, Guy. Loads of room to run into. Coming forward. Driving. Go on. Do a run. Because they do a Ryan Giggs moment. Mane. Go. I thought we were going to get ourselves a cheeky penalty. It is all them at the moment. Matrovic is there. Comes out, our big 6'7" goalkeeper. He's trying to put in some good performances because if you don't, Nowusu will be taking your slot off you. Mane, Kone, Clemente, Oganiyi finds a terrible, terrible pass. But Mane battling back. Can he find an out ball? Karklins, Clemente again, Kone. Plays it out to Hervaj. Show us your quality, Hervaj. Back to Kone. He can strike him and he does. It's just over the bar. Really good stuff there. Good stuff. Hervaj again, back to Kone. Go on, Clemente. Strikes it. It does take a deflection. It is out for a corner, but Clemente. Wow. Last game, this game, he's starting to take the game to the opposition, which is nice. Very, very nice indeed. And there's our new centre back there. Look at him. Antonis Sermadorgis on a new enough 7 rating. Looking motivated. Love to see that. Let's throw some praise in. 30 minutes in, and we're holding a very, very good team to go on to about to jinx ourselves then. We're holding a very, very good team at bay at the moment. So, tackle, Oganiyi. I thought you were going to fly in 2-footed then, the Pratt. Kone. Find the ball. Mane. Look for Hervaj. Where's Hervaj? I have no idea where he is. Mane again. Very, very high Hervaj. Don't lose the ball. Coming forward. Plays it into Mane. Bit of space to run into now. Cuts inside. Fires off a shot. Definitely getting some shots on target. Get to half time now. Get to half time at 0-0. Please. Please. It won't happen. I think they're going to grab a sneaky one. Oh, are we? Karklins! Oi! Chance there for him to make amends from his crappy first game for us. But we've got a corner. Can we sneak a late? We can't. It's just over the bar. Just over the bar. I'm proud. We'll hold it, like you said, the odds-on favourites to win the league. Diagne, not particularly playing well. We're not really going to make any changes just yet. Stay alert. Stay alert, because this is where we come up short. At the time we tend to shut down right from the second half kickoff. Go on, Hervaj. Oh, nothing. Nothing come of that. Gay's not playing great. Oganiyi is not playing great. I think we're going to look to make changes sooner rather than later. Matrovic's big save. Let's get to the hour mark. Let's get to the hour mark before we make any changes. Don't concede now. Oh my God. My God. Focus, boys. Focus. Focus. Mukam. Crossed it in. It's not cleared. Oganiyi having a stink out. We're going to get to 60 minutes and make changes. No more replays now. No more replay. And we've made it to we've made it there. So, Oganiyi having a shocker. In comes Stradin, 6.4 poor. Karklin's out. We've got the option to get Etienne back in at left back. Diagne poor. Gay poor. I think it's a chance. I think he's focused. He's looking focused. We're going to leave him on. I might get on Larson for him if he continues to drop. Nothing really going for him before 70 minutes. See if Larson can try and turn the screw for us. Try and get his first goal for the club. But 25 to play. We intercept it. Then we give it back to him for absolutely no apparent reason. Not great. Goes long. Etienne's there. Kurtakovs plays an absolutely horrific ball out, and now we've given away a fucking penalty. Oh god. Oh god. Larson, you have to come on. You're coming on. You come out. We are going to bring on Dior as well. Double substitution, and thanks to an absolute suicidal ball from Kurtakovs at centre back, we have conceded, and we find ourselves 1-0 down. Just over 15 minutes to play. Looks like we're going to lose this game unless someone can rescue a point for us today. Dior's in. Dior. And we're back in it. Mane. We met the substitutions. Mane got himself a goal there. Was on a 6.3. And straight away, we find ourselves back on level terms. Clemente puts it in. He's got an assist. A double there. Dior strikes it. Mane's first two. It's a pound. And he puts him up to a 7 rating. We're going to throw some praise on the boys. 10 minutes to play. If we can just avoid defeat here, I'll be absolutely over the moon if we can. And we don't, because we can't fucking defend corners. Shit defending again. Hervage out. Novikov's on. We get ourselves back to level pegging. And then we don't pick up players in the fucking box. And we give away a goal straight away. Absolutely criminal. Criminal defending. Fucking hell. Mane again strikes just past the post. We almost equalised. Fire up. That'll be no more replays because we don't get them when you're fucking losing. Put it in. Put it in. Put it in. Put it in. Larson, Clemente. That is fucking shit, isn't it? Fucking shit. Absolute fucking shit. And that's going to be full time from the cheating bastard referee. And we do go on to lose the game. Probably the better team again, and we've been absolutely diddled. You have to bloody not happy. You've got to defend that. It's a simple set piece into our box. We don't defend it, and we're punished. Really, really quite poor. That pisses me off. You battle yourself and get yourself back into the game at 1-1, and Bob's your uncle. Blink of an eye, you find yourself 2-1 fucking down again. Give us our goalkeeper back with the love of God. Nawusu will be back, but he'll probably be injured again straight away. And this is the problem. Defensively, we knew it was going to be an issue. We're still waiting for him to gel. We know it's going to take time, but we need to see a lot more from our defenders. Our attacking output's pretty good. Mortalagay not particularly started very well. It is what it is. It is what it is. Matrovic, can't wait to get rid of this shit bastard in goal. We can't do much about it. We played 1-1 on this 1-1, lost 1 on this episode. We're going to plod along nicely. And why have we got to take RFS on so early again, away from home? That's ridiculous. How many times are you playing these bastards in the season? I don't know. Do we get there? Then we get them twice at home later on in the season, which I find a bit. Shouldn't it be away, home? You think so? But it is what it is. We're going to come back we're going to plod on nicely into the season, get towards the end of May. We'll come back for our double header at home. Spartaks, Valmira, hopefully with a lot more points on the board. We know we're capable of winning. We've lost 2-1 away at the league favourites to run away and win it really. So we can't really be too damn big. We definitely should have got something out of the game though. 15 days time, I'm going to take on Albert, see how we get on and go from there. But I want to see a massive improvement from our defenders. But I think having a better goalkeeper behind will make that difference. And Usu, let's have you in there. And straight away, when you click on that, Carclins, I might even take him out for Etienne. Shore up our defence, and then on there you come out for Straddings and just go with that there, and we'll see how that fares. I think we need to definitely shore this up at the back, but just with Etienne coming in, Anthony and Nawusu definitely looks a lot better there, and we're still very good offensively, even with Straddings in. Great season last year for him, started off quite poor this year, but let's keep a close eye. There's a long way to go. The season's only just started. Let's just keep winning some games, and eventually we'll be able to get involved in the Champions League, keep playing our football, hopefully have a very good season. I'm not too sure actually there's nothing really on there at the moment that interests me. I don't want to cut and run just yet because we've got the Champions League to look forward to. We've built a decent squad here. So I think we're going to wait potentially to see if someone comes in for us of their own accord. If a club tries to pounce on us, gives us a chance at an interview, we'll just play it from there. But at the moment, I'm in no particular rush to leave Auda Football Club. It was a mixed bag to start the season. 1 win, 1 loss. We shouldn't really have lost, but it is what it is. That's football. We're gelling together very, very slowly. We know it's going to take some time. There's a lot of new faces around this football club at the moment. But we want to make sure when it comes that Champions League time, we are fully there. We're gelled. We are united as one unit if we're going to have any chance of sort of competing in that competition and dare to dream of qualifying for the Champions League group stage. But not only that, I want to keep firing on all cylinders. Win some silverware domestically if possible. It's going to enhance Auda's reputation, but in turn enhance my reputation as a manager, and maybe we'll eventually get some big teams come calling for our signature and maybe an ideal move in to one of the big leagues in Europe. But we'll have to see. That is in the future, no doubt about it. Before you go, make sure to give the video a like. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. It is all massively appreciated. But until next time, guys, take care of yourself, take care of each other. I'm FM Rage, and I am out of here. Bosh!